Hello and welcome. This is Waleed with you from WasNet, back again with the fourth part of the toughest interview questions. We have covered the three challenging questions. These questions will actually prepare you for the best interview throughout your life. So, what's this fourth question? Let's go with that. So, it's tell me something that you did. The interview will ask you, they have the liberty, you can't stop them. Although it's none of their business, but still, some interviews will want to actually see how weak or strong you are. They will ask you, tell me something that you did, you regret about in your past. So if you're weak, if you're not prepared, you'll unpack yourself, you will unload yourself of the guilt and regrets that you carry. And that is disastrous for your interview, for your career, and for that job slot. Never ever show your cards. Everyone has regrets and failures. Everyone, nobody's perfect. But answering this question requires a little bit of smart maneuvering, although not on the negative side, but positively. For example, if you are a project manager or you're getting interviewed for your HR position, for example, and they ask you what regrets do you have, this is how you should answer this question. First of all, you should give a pause after listening to this question and then you answer like this: I can't remember, recall anything that I did. Then pause again. And then you say, of course, in workplaces, there are circumstances you come along. So I try to avoid any kind of mishap or regret or mistake, either from my side or my team's side. What I do, I reflect, I step back after end of the day, I reflect on the thoughts, what I've done, so that I should know what the other person is feeling about me, or if there is any friction, I try to resolve that through a private chat. That's the best way because the interviewer should not be expecting such an answer. Some people who are weak, who are not prepared, they will actually unpack their guilt and regrets about their personal lives and career, married life. Some people say they're divorced. That doesn't matter. What actually matters is your skill to handle a situation, a question like that. So if you are an HR executive or a manager being interviewed and they ask you what are the regrets, and HR managers, they have that burden of firing people, and that in many circumstances could be very heavy, very burdensome on you as an HR person, as an HR professional, to fire someone on even on solid grounds. It leaves a little fraction of regret in you. That's his thing. So, what again? The second part to this question is what I do. I actually understand the people and their frequencies, and I match that frequency because what I want is the best performance from my side and from my team. Because what I want is excellence from my team. If I am not bonded with my team, the performance will not actually come and it will not show up. So I sit down with them, understand their backgrounds, their lifestyles, their feelings. Maybe sometimes I step back and think maybe that person who has some kind of a friction or a complaint, maybe they need a pat on the back, maybe a word. So that actually keeps them motivated. So they should know that they are working for excellence and their performance will be rewarded. That will actually keep the team motivated. If you're on the sales team, this is the best answer because sales team, they have to be motivated, be it the start of the month or the end of the month. If the quota has been hit or not doesn't matter, but motivation, positivity has to be there. So this is how you answer your question. If you are a project manager, there are many instances where you actually come face to face with the client, face to face with your team, and there is a lot of friction during the project delivery. So you actually handle it like an ambassador. Ambassadors, diplomats, they handle situations on a national, international level in a very diplomatic manner. Okay, so that it doesn't actually invite any kind of regret or harbor any negative ill feelings in the other person, in your opponent. So you have to know how to make your opponents your friends and allies for your project, for your job, and for your sales team or for your HR position. That's how you answer that question smartly. Okay, don't trip over with your emotions. Don't be emotional. Detach yourself from the emotions part and handle this question, like I said, in two parts. Subscribe the channel, like it, and share it. I'll be back again with the fifth one. Stay tuned. Bye.